large police presence in Boone County happening right now. It appears to be a very urgent situation after shots were fired.
Yeah, so this is the Triple Crown neighborhood in Union surrounding the Triple Crown Country Club. We're going to be seeing, you see the map right there of where this is all happening. Now go ahead and take a look at some live drone video. You can see over on the right side of your screen, right in the center of your screen right there, that there is a long line of law enforcement vehicles. There also appears in other images we've been seeing to be a SWAT standoff situation going right now. We do have a team of reporters that is out at the scene trying to piece all of this together.
And Boone County Sheriff's Office putting on their Facebook page earlier about an hour ago that they had a large deputy presence in the area of Omaha Trace and Saunders Lane for shots fired. What they're saying on their Facebook page right now, there are no reported injuries at this time, but the scene remains, as you can see, very active with a line of law enforcement and police vehicles. We certainly have a crew out there, multiple reporters at different parts of the scene getting information about what's happening there.
Yeah, and again, really quickly, all residents of this area, Omaha Trace, Saunders Lane, they're being asked to avoid this area, as you can imagine, as all of this gets sorted out. We have, again, a team of reporters, Karen Johnson, Danielle Dindak, but first we're going to go out live to our Rachel Whalen, who's been covering this situation. Rachel, where exactly are you and what can you tell us?
So we're on Derby Park, and I want to show you guys because we just saw a sheriff's deputy vehicle speeding by. This is Whirlaway Drive and Triple Crown Road. Now we're about a mile away from the scene because this is as close as it'll get. If you can see these firefighters here, they have been blocking the roads all over this neighborhood, really trying to keep people away from this active scene that we are told. And if you take a look in the parking lot here, this is the parking lot of the clubhouse where you'll see multiple law enforcement vehicles, police, sheriff's office, and we even saw a couple of SWAT vehicles entering and leaving this parking lot as well. This is the clubhouse where we're told that family members only are allowed up there, people who have had to evacuate their homes. This is where they are at right now, these firefighters just told us. And if we were to go beyond this hill, that would be the scene of Saunders, where in Omaha, where this active situation is. We're also told that there is a pool right behind this clubhouse. It's a nice day out. There were a lot of kids out, and we're told that those kids actually heard these shots. They were kind of running for cover, a very scary situation, as you can imagine. You know, this is a very nice neighborhood, Triple Crown is known as, so neighbors have been telling me they just can't believe this has happened. It's very unusual, and we're going to stay on top of this for you and bring you the very latest as we learn more. But for now, I'm reporting in Union, Kentucky, Rachel Whalen, WLWT News 5.
All right, Rachel, thanks so much. And again, we got this report from the Boone County Sheriff's Office there in Union, Kentucky. This came in to them at about 12:30. They're saying there was a large deputy presence in the Omaha Trace and Saunders Lane area of that neighborhood for shots fired. No injuries have been reported at this time. They're asking all residents who are surrounding the area within the Triple Crown neighborhood to avoid that area, and they're actually putting a shelter in place for anyone who is inside of their homes in that neighborhood that we're seeing right now on our screens.
Yeah, and as you can see right here, over just the past couple of minutes, we've been slowly seeing more and more law enforcement vehicles pull up. We actually just saw one a couple of seconds ago, law enforcement vehicle pulling up right there, looking like some sort of armored vehicle. Again, this is video from our drone. We're trying to give you multiple angles of this situation. We're still trying to figure out how this all started, what exactly happened, why it happened. But yeah, you see the long line of law enforcement vehicles there, and in another angle, you can actually see what appears to be a SWAT situation. There looked to be a group of law enforcement officials who were outside of a home. It looked like they were taking cover behind a trailer of some sort, but still trying to piece all of this together. And again, we're going to have our Karen Johnson right now, who is out there live. Karen, what exactly can you tell us about the situation?
Yeah, hey, Chris. We're actually in a subdivision on the other side of Triple Crown, and I'm just going to keep a wide shot to protect the officer's safety. This is a very active scene at this moment. You can see the line of cars, police cars in front of the scene on Saunders. We're not going to zoom in at the moment because we don't want to, in case the suspect inside the house is watching, we don't want him to really know what's going on outside. But Again, what we had heard from neighbors, what I'm hearing from neighbors who I've been communicating with inside Triple Crown, that there was someone inside of the house that they're focused on right now, firing outside the house, possibly at landscapers. You can see a landscaping vehicle to the side of the house, and then that's what sparked this large police presence. I was listening to some scanner traffic on the way here, and it did sound like the suspect may have actually been inside the tub at one point. Again, this is coming from neighbors and from scanner traffic, not confirmed by law enforcement on the scene. As you can see, they are busy right now dealing with the situation at hand. But neighbors are a little frightened, the ones that I have talked to, that I've communicated with inside there. They are inside, some of them are inside their houses, some of them have children. They're just kind of waiting for the direction of law enforcement officers to tell them what to do to get a handle on this situation. But again, from what we had heard early on, there was a man pulled up inside that house that was firing a gun, firing possibly at landscapers outside. Of course, as soon as we get any more information confirmed, we'll make sure to pass it along to you. Back to you guys.
And Karen, I know that the Boone County Sheriff's Office put out on their Facebook page, willing residents in the area were removed from the scene by SWAT. Do you know how they're removing residents? Are they putting them in police cars? Are they asking them to go out freely? Is it safe for residents to leave the area right now?
You know, we don't have any kind of direction or any kind of we don't know at this point. I can tell you from what I was hearing again from the scanner traffic, it sounded as if they had police officers going door to door, at least in that area surrounding the house, and asking them to relocate possibly to the clubhouse. But I don't want to give any direction and tell neighbors what they should and shouldn't do until we are told by the police handling the situation.
All right, Karen Johnson live for us there at this very active scene. You can see from our Sky 5 drone here that we are scanning the neighborhood. As Karen said, she's zooming out because they don't want to interfere with anything happening with law enforcement, as they are still very actively trying to get someone from that home where those shots were fired from.
Yeah, of course, a very active situation. Again, we do want to give you as many possible angles as we can of this situation. We're going to go back out now to our Rachel Whalen with an update. Hey there, Rachel.
Hey guys, we're on Derby Park right now, which is about a mile away from the scene, but that's as close as officials are gonna let us get. If you take a look here, this is what we've been watching for the past few minutes, is firefighters and officials telling neighbors to go through different roads because it's blocked off from this very active scene. You know, a lot of neighbors here just want to know what's going on. They're concerned. This is very unusual for the neighborhood. We've had a couple tell us that they heard the shots being fired. They heard multiple shots. And again, we're told that it's still a very active scene. If you take a look at the clubhouse up here, you'll see multiple agencies in the parking lot, including the Boone County Sheriff's Office. We also saw SWAT vehicles come in and out of this parking lot. We were told by firefighters that some family members were here at this clubhouse and only they are allowed up there. So that's why we're not able to get up there right now. But if we were to go beyond here, that would be where Sanders and Omaha Drive is, where this active situation is. So for now, you know, they're just kind of blocking off a lot of the neighborhood here, really trying to keep people safe, keep people away from the scene as they can. And we will continue to keep you updated as we learn more. But I'm reporting in Union, Kentucky, Rachel Whalen, WLWT News 5.